He was polite. He was hardworking. He did everything right. Yet everyone in the office avoided him. No one smiled back. No one talked to him. It was as if he did not exist. But one ordinary afternoon, a woman looked straight into his eyes and said something that changed his life forever. It was not advice. It was not criticism. It was a truth, so real, so unexpected, that it broke him and rebuilt him at the same time. What did she say? Why did her words hurt more than any insult, and yet heal deeper than any compliment? Stay with me till the end of this story, because what Aiden learns about behavior might just change the way people see you. Watch till the end. This story will teach you the secret of attracting people without saying a single word. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share this story. If you believe kindness and truth are still the most powerful forces in this world. The sun was already high when Aiden entered the office. The room buzzed with quiet tension. Keyboards clicked, papers rustled, but eyes followed him. He smiled politely, offered a soft good morning. But no one replied. A chill ran through his chest. He had joined this new company only a week ago, and yet the silence felt colder every day. He sat at his desk, adjusting his tie nervously. His reflection in the screen looked tired, not because of the work, but because of the way people ignored him. He tried to talk during lunch breaks, but every conversation ended too soon. Aiden started wondering, was there something wrong with me? That day, during a team meeting, he accidentally dropped his pen. It rolled across the table and stopped right at Maya's hand, the most respected person in the room. She looked at the pen, then at him, and for a moment, the world froze. Her eyes were calm, unreadable. Aiden forced a smile. "Sorry," he whispered softly. She nodded slightly, passed the pen back, but said nothing. After the meeting, everyone left. Aiden stayed back, cleaning his desk slowly. His chest felt heavy. His mind whispered, "You do everything right," yet they stayed distant. But as he turned to leave, he heard footsteps behind him. It was Maya. She stopped near the door and said quietly, "Aiden, can I tell you something?" He turned around, surprised. Her voice was not harsh. It was thoughtful, almost kind. "You are smart," she said. "You work hard, but—" She paused, her gaze steady. "People notice more than your words. They feel your energy. And lately yours feels tense." Aiden blinked. "Tense?" he asked. She nodded. "Yes. You speak politely, but your face always looks guarded. Your eyes move like you are expecting rejection. That makes people uncomfortable, even when you mean well." He stood frozen. Those words hit him harder than any insult. She continued, "Do not just speak nicely. Feel nicely. Smile with truth, not effort. People sense the difference." Then she left just like that. No lecture, no judgment, just truth. Aiden sat down again, his hands trembling slightly. Her words echoed in his mind. People feel your energy before they hear your voice. That night, he walked home through the cool air. Street lights reflected off the wet pavement. Each step felt heavier, but somehow lighter too. He replayed every interaction in his head, every smile that felt forced, every greeting that lacked warmth. He realized he had been trying to impress, not connect, and that was the difference. The next morning, he walked into the office again, but this time, slower, calmer. He greeted people with ease, not performance. When someone asked, "How are you?" he paused, smiled genuinely, and said, "I am good, thank you. And you?" The tone was soft, not formal, but real. Something shifted. One coworker smiled back, then another, and soon the silence that once surrounded him began to melt. For the first time, Aiden felt something he had longed for, connection. He did not say more. He did not try harder. He simply became present. Days turned into weeks, and before he knew it, Aiden was not the invisible new guy anymore. He was the person people felt safe around. The same Maya, the one who had spoken truth to him, passed by his desk one afternoon and said, Feels different here now, does it not? He smiled. Yes, he said softly. It feels human. But deep down, Aiden did not know that one more test was waiting, a moment that would reveal whether his kindness was real or just practice. A week later, the office felt different. There was laughter during breaks, light chatter across the floor, and even the quietest people began opening up. Aiden felt calm, confident. He finally believed he belonged. But life, as always, tests growth when we least expect it. That Thursday, the manager called everyone for a meeting. The air was heavy, like a storm before rain. When Aiden walked in, he saw Maya standing beside the manager, holding a printed report. The manager's voice was sharp. There's been a mistake in last month's data. A huge one. Aiden's stomach tightened. He had handled that project. The manager continued. The client is upset. We must find out what went wrong. Everyone looked at each other. Murmurs began. Aiden's heart started to pound. Maya flipped through the papers and stopped. Her eyes scanned the pages carefully. Then she looked up, straight at Aiden. For a second, the whole room fell silent. It was my section, Aiden said quietly. His voice did not shake, but his hands did. He stood up. I made the mistake. Gasps spread through the room. The manager frowned. But before anyone spoke, Maya raised her hand. She looked at Aiden, not with anger, but with curiosity. Why are you telling this now? She asked softly. Aiden took a slow breath. Because it is my responsibility, and hiding it will not fix it. The room stayed silent. Everyone waited for the manager's reaction, but something strange happened. The manager leaned back and exhaled. Well, he said, that takes courage. Let us fix it together. Maya gave a small smile, just enough to say I see you. Aiden nodded. Relief washed over him like cool water. But the real moment came later that day. At lunch, one of his co-workers sat beside him and said, Man, I thought you were finished after that meeting, but the way you handled it, respect. Another added, You know what, Aiden? You make people want to do better. Aiden looked at them, speechless. He had not tried to impress anyone. He had just told the truth. And that was the moment he truly understood. People are not drawn to your perfection. They are drawn to your honesty, to your calmness when things fall apart, to your kindness when no one is watching. That is what attracts others. Not your looks, not your achievements, but your behavior when the world tests you. Aiden smiled, watching sunlight filter through the office windows. For the first time, he felt proud, not of what he had done, but of who he had become. Because real attraction is not built by trying to impress others. It grows from becoming someone who radiates peace, truth, and kindness. Soft piano music fades in, warm sunlight filters through the window. Aiden looks outside, eyes calm, lips carrying a quiet smile. Sometimes we chase admiration. We want people to see us, to respect us, to like us. But true respect is never demanded. It is earned silently through behavior. Aiden did not change the world overnight. He changed the way he showed up in it. He spoke with honesty. He acted with kindness. And that attracted everything he once thought he lacked. When you walk into a room, you bring an energy no one else can. Your words may fade. Your achievements may be forgotten. But your behavior, your presence, is what people remember. So smile with truth, listen with heart, speak with kindness, and move with calm. Because one day, someone will remember you, not for what you had, but for how you made them feel. Aiden stood, closed his laptop, and whispered to himself, It costs nothing to be kind, and yet it changes everything. He walked out of the office, not as someone trying to be liked, but as someone who finally liked himself. Be the reason someone feels seen today. If the story inspired you, like, share, and subscribe to spread positivity and motivation, because kindness is the strongest language the world understands.